What is up, girl bosses? We have new Periphery. This is Atropos, and we last heard Wildfire and Zagreus. Their album, Gent is Not a Genre, is out March 10th, so be hyped for that. And, you know, listening to Wildfire and Zagreus, like, this was, like, kind of my introduction to Periphery, and they delivered. What's funny is, like, on first listen, I was, like, more into the heavy sections. I was like, yeah, the chorus is pretty good, but, you know, my interest is mostly, like, you know, in the chugs, like, the more, like, core stuff, which was pretty sick. But, like, I have not been able to get the chorus for Wildfire stuck out of my head. It's just been Wildfire on loop up here. I can't get it out, but I'm very hyped for this. Before we get into it, we'd really appreciate if you liked this video. Subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps me out a ton, helps you find new music. Also, in the description down below, you can find links to my social media as well as my solo project, Sunscourge. You heard it in the intro with Alan from Distant. Let's do it. We got another AI video. This one's actually, so far, like, done better than the other AI videos I've seen. It seems more consistent. Yeah, it's not too altered, because that's Spencer. It didn't turn him into an anime girl. Unfortunately for some. Ooh. Those are really pretty leads. Oh shit. I wish I knew how to do that. That was some nice guitar work. Oh, it just turned into Drake. It's almost meditative. It's very interesting. Sounds like this 80s meditative rock band Zazen, Z-A-Z-E-N. Never mind. Yo, GTA. Oh. Yeah, the keys here are super nice too. I think they played GTA to get the footage for this part. It's like that or Cyberpunk. Oh, that's nice. Kazoo? That's a kazoo. The sonar and the ambience is really nice too. Oh. He just turned into David Tennant. Blast beats. Really building. Fallout New Vegas loading screen? It's identical, like, you know, new game continue, settings. We're also Black Ops 2 zombies, main menu. Producer Oz Osman. Where are we in the... Okay, yeah, there we go. That was... So there's a lot to talk about there. I feel like in terms of the song, you know, while I do love Wildfire and Zagreus, it did feel like they kind of switched up moods quite a bit, right? So there were some pretty, like, big jumps. And you kind of naturally have to do that, like, as a prog band when you're trying to get like the more metal side of things versus the more intricate side of things, especially when you have like your jazz interlude. Like there's no real way to make a natural transition here. But though in Atropos, like, you know, we still have the same ingredients, right? We still got the metal, we got the prog, you know, put that together, you get prog metal. You know, you got your cleans, you got your gutturals, you got your screams, right? And you kind of all have to balance that. And I feel like Atropos, those transitions were so clean from section to section. It felt, you know, very, very cohesive. And just like, it never felt like we were just like, oh, we're doing this now. It never felt like too shocking. It was kind of like, oh shit, this part's sick. But it was never like, oh, that was out of nowhere. Like, it kind of made sense, even though it like didn't. Like, I wouldn't be able to think of music like this. But you know, from section to section, it just naturally progressed, which I do appreciate. That's tough to pull off. In terms of sound, like I said, it does remind me of this meditative rock band. I only know because one of my parents used to listen to them. Zazen, Zazen. They do some crazy stuff, or they did. They're no longer active, but they're active in like maybe 70s to early 2000s. Something to check out. They have a song called Atlantis Rising, if you're interested. It's more on the rock side of things, but I did hear some, I don't know, it just felt meditative, which is interesting. You don't often hear that from a metal band. And then to get into like the AI video, I know a lot of people have their issues with AI. I do too. You know, especially like when people are like, I'm an artist, but it is a good way to like, you know, budget on a video. I hope these guys didn't get too ripped off. But honestly, like looking at the quality of it, this was done like way better than any other AI music video attempt that I've ever seen. Like, there's clearly like a narrative. You know, the people who were in like the source footage, their faces were clear. Like, Spencer looked like Spencer. At times he got turned into a British man, or at other times he got turned into to an anime girl. But you know, it's who you are on the inside that counts. As I always say. But yeah, clearly a narrative, like, right, there was actually stuff happening, like the story was progressing. I was like, oh, this is actually done kind of well. There's still that sort of chaos from like, you know, each frame like kind of jumping. So it still has that sort of like, it feels like you're watching like a video on Parkinson's. It's just real shaky, man. But damn, that was a pretty nice one. I feel like maybe my current ranking, like, because Wildfire is really nice. Maybe it's like Wildfire, Atropos, and then Zagreus, but I like them all like a lot. I'm gonna definitely have to give this more listens, but I do appreciate, I feel like the highlights of this are definitely like how smooth the transitions are between the sections. Like, that's not easy to pull off. They did it. I'm impressed. That's some good stuff. Curious here what you guys think, what your ranking is of the singles. Gent is Not a Genre drops March 10th, and I love you.